What, more micro novels? More micros? Oh, what kind of fools are you? Well, far be it from me to ignore a request like that. Okay, here's one. File this. You can file this if you want under Gonzo Literary Criticism, but it's called Bukowski and Alcohol, a serio-comic micro dissertation in one act. Uh, You could toss the idea of cause and effect around all day, but consider this. If the hero of the story shows up in an Oldsmobile, what's the central point? That he was in an Oldsmobile or that he showed up? While he skulked toward the back, the lecture had just begun and was already getting too boring and pretentious. He found the restroom and locked himself in. His salivary glands were going crazy. He knelt over the throne and spat repeatedly. His entire torso felt like it was about to implode. Finally, the feeling passed. He sat down and shat like a horse. After that, he stood up, turned around, and threw up. He puked standing. All the blood vessels in his face exploded. Excuse me. He felt it burn hard across his cheeks. He knew his face would be all red and blotchy when he came back out. He lay down on the floor for maybe 20 minutes. When he stumbled back out, the damn lecture was still going on. All right, so there's that. What else do I got? Let me see. Come on. Okay, here's one of the earlier ones. It wasn't one of the first ones I did. You know, those I think might be lost to the ages. But this is called Resentment and Lime, and I probably wrote it back in like the mid to late '80s or mid to late '90s. Taggart was sweaty and wrapped. They were all piled up in the gully. I hate to get all little red hen, he griped, but the situation ain't gonna rectify itself. No one was listening. He rolled up his sleeves and got to work. All right. A little grim, huh? Okay. Let me see. Okay, here's a funny one. Okay. This is called You Can't Catch a Break. Joe the Pig had made his way downtown. He decided it was his birthday and he wanted to celebrate by getting his balls touched. He found Bessie out in front of the Rexall. Bessie was easy to find. If you lived in this town, you learned that. Joe the Pig didn't waste precious time with formalities. Yo, touch my fucking balls, bitch. She looked up from her lipstick-stained Winston with dead eyes. Sure, hon, but that'll cost you 25. He frowned. I ain't got no money. It's my fucking birthday. Bessie laughed out loud. Oh, Joe, you think every day is your birthday. Go in here, correct a little typo. Come on. All right, this is he. Yeah, there's a cat leaning on the keyboard. Okay. Okay, here's another funny one I'm gonna end it with. It's called Mr. Compassion. When I really started getting full bore back into writing, I came up with this one back in the maybe mid 2010s. Ah, hell! Glenn was a half stigmatic, hobbling gimp dervish, half pirouetting and stuck pigging all over the floor. I could. Thanks, Presto. I could have cared. Wooly Bully was on the radio. Alright, that's it, I guess. I'll clean up after my whack job kitty here.